guys like Frank Latoile and also Brian Narducci. So a great rookie class. And Matt Clement is having an outstanding year. So he will start on the front row alongside David Tepp. This should be a very interesting 20-lap battle. And we're expecting a barn burner from the limited late models.
Here they come, off turn number 4. Lights are off from Whelen Engineering. At the point, ladies and gentlemen, double greens are out, and Clements has a little more giddy up on turn number 4 to lead him down to turn 2. But look at David Tepp. He's learned his lessons well in a project that was created at his school as he's running to the outside of Lavoie.
And he is making a bid for the lead and look like he is energized. Shot out of a pea shooter as he challenges Clement, but he has to worry about the guy underneath him. That is Jeremy Lavoie. The top 3 cars could fit in a keyhole as they gallop into the third corner.
There's no question about it. David Tepp stays on the outside. Here comes Brian Narducci. Narducci is marching to the front. He's up to the 3rd spot. Blue and white car running the inside lane. Then there's Saunders directly behind him, and then it's Surdell. Meanwhile, Albert Saunders and Dwayne Provost, they're now struggling at the bottom of the top 10. Here's the story of this one. Fastest car in the racetrack is not the leader. It is the car that is running in 11th. Justin Brent just turned a 22.182.
Remember, Justin Brent struggled in his qualifying heat, finishing last, and that is why he started the feature at the rear of the field, so he is trying to make up for lost time. Surdell on the inside of Tepp. That is a great battle for 5th, and Surdell is on the verge of taking over the number 5 position.
They run side by side. They rub a little bit as they work their magic. But off the turn, back to the line. It's still Clements, the leader. Lavoie has closed it all up. Brian Narducci is glued to the back bumper of Lavoie. And then there is Cliff Saunders. And then it is Surdell among the top 5 cars. Down the back straightaway, it looks like Brian Narducci's taking a peek to the bottom mat underneath Lavoie. He shuts the door. Off the turn they come. Now Narducci looks to the outside.
Boy, this has been a coming-out party so far for Matthew Clement as he has held off some of the fastest guys in the division. Trouble for Tepp. He is in between turns 1 and 2, pointed in the wrong direction.
Caution flag comes out as David Tepp goes literally sideways, got the car, the back end of the machine whipped right around him to the 4th spot. And then it's Surdell, and then Provost with that number 88 car, Albert Saunders, and we haven't even seen the likings of some of the other strong cars like Frank Latoile, Robert Bloxham, as they are all making some noise, but further back in the field. 5 of 20 circuits are complete, and the family man is getting a power assist as he's being pushed back to pit road.
Yeah, so he will be pushed into spectator country, and we are just about ready to resume. 1/4 of the way through our 20-lap feature, which has been dominated for the first 5 laps by Matt Clement, our rookie driver. Could he continue to dominate? We are about to find out.
Here they come. There's the green. And Clement continues to be the leader of the pack. Meanwhile, Lavoie, he's made a commitment to go to the outside, Matt, but will he be able to follow it through? Brian Narducci stays glued to the back bumper. They bump draft like they're running in New Hampshire. Here comes Brian Narducci on the inside, and Narducci is now giving Lavoie a run for the money. Up to second is Narducci, and here comes Cliff Saunders, and who's the tail that wags the dog there? His twin brother, Albert Saunders.
Albert is in the top 5, but Cliff is able to get inside position on Lavoie, and he is able to trampoline his way into the top 3, and he has plenty of time left to track down Narducci, who is in second, and Matt Clement, who continues to be the star of the show.
Certainly does, but Brian Narducci is all over him like gum on the bottom of your shoe as they come off turn number 4. He continues to run right there in his tire tracks, and the heat is on because the Saunders twins are also there to make some noise. Here comes Cliff Saunders. He gets down underneath Narducci, and Cliff Saunders saw an opening, and he made it work. And that forces Narducci back to the 3rd spot.
And what a move by Saunders as he was able to lightning bolt his way underneath Narducci. Narducci looking for revenge. They go into turn number 1. Narducci wants his second place position back, and he is very close to getting it.
Certainly is. Brian Narducci has learned his homework well. He is showing that he is a true champion in his own right as he makes some noise, takes back second, and the twins are side by side as they continue to battle for the final position on the podium. Here comes Provost. We haven't talked much about him tonight. He's up and now setting in the 5th spot. We are at lap number 10, halfway down and halfway to go. Clement is still the leader, and Narducci continues to close up the gap. But who's the fastest car on the racetrack now? Cliff Saunders, Matt, 21.759.
As Cliff Saunders has recovered from that little hiccup that he had, as he is a fast car, but he is also in 5th place, and he has to worry about Jeremy Lavoie. Here comes Narducci. He is determined to find some operating room underneath Clement, but Clement is led for the first 12 laps.
Narducci makes a bold bid to the bottom. Going, gone. Well, they jingle and they jangle off turn number 2. Brian Narducci showing his muscle, that he has learned his craft well. Narducci in his rookie season becomes the leader of the pack. Off turn number 4, Brian Narducci sets the blistering pace. Clement settles back into second. Albert Saunders is now up to the 3rd spot. Remember, points are on the mind for him.
And he is breathing down the tailpipe of the 59 of Clement. So a late rush for Saunders, a late rush for Provost. Here comes Saunders. Has a crevice underneath Clement. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. Clement, his best finish this year has been 3rd. He continues to handcuff in 2nd.
Albert Saunders moves to the bottom of the inside of Clement. Clement keeps digging in. Here comes Saunders. If Saunders can make it by Clement, his next mark becomes Brian Narducci, who has been very strong once into the lead. He's pulled away. Last time by, Brian Narducci turned to 21.790. Albert Saunders on the last time by, 22.365. Narducci still in command. Now look at Lavoie. And we've got a problem. Serdell spins turn 1 to the outside of the racetrack. So with 5 laps to go, get ready. Place your bets now, because in this high-stake game of poker, we're going to put this to the test. Brian Narducci inside of the front row. Albert Saunders, he was the champion 1 year ago. He currently is the guy to watch as a contender for back-to-back titles. On the outside, lights are off from Wheeling Engineering. Starters stand. Mike Helberg looking them over. Here they come. A battle of the fittest. Ladies and gentlemen, Narducci to the advantage. Saunders winds it up tight in the upper lane. Narducci keeps it nice and low. Brian Narducci, leader of the pack, down the back straightaway. Here comes Provost. He moves down underneath Albert Saunders. Provost chasing him down as they come off turn number 4. Narducci, this time, 4 laps to go. 2 miles left in the competition here. Brian Narducci, the dominant car at the point. Provost trying to shake off the Saunders twins. Then it's Lavoie back in position number 5. Now Clement's come back to life. He's challenging for the 6th and 7th spot. Narducci continues to be strong and hit his marks. Off turn number 4. Meanwhile, 1.5 miles is left in this one. And Brian Narducci's last time by, a 21.805. Provost last time by, a 21.936. Albert Saunders, 21.927. Popsicle sticks are twirling. 2 circuits to go. Brian Narducci has overcome the competition in this one. He starts to string it out, down the back straightaway. Deep into turn number 3, Matt. Brian Narducci is in search of his 2nd victory, and the white flag is out.
The question mark is hanging over 2nd. Albert Saunders is trying to hold off the number 88 of Provost. close, but there is an exclamation point hanging over our leader. Here comes Brian Narducci looking for win number 2.
He heads into turn number 3 for the final time. Ladies and gentlemen, in his rookie season, Brian Narducci has done it, making history at Stafford, not only securing the victory in the limited late models tonight, but on the same night that his grandfather did it, how many years ago, Matt?
We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right.
I'm down here with number 28, Brian Narducci. Dude, that was a great race. You had a fantastic finish there after the caution. You blew him out of the water. What was working for you today?
The car was just perfect. I mean, I worked my way through, and it stuck every time I put the gas to the floor. And I got to thank Todd Owen for that. The car was absolutely flawless, as it's been pretty much all year. I just finally driving it right.
Anyone you like to thank?
I got to thank Todd Owen, my mom, David Aru, Big Haas USA, Hooker Construction, DP Motorsports, Waddell Communications, Priest's Auto, Napa for sponsoring the track, Mike Vengruskis, Bruce Bacha, Cliff Nelson, everybody that helps on the car, Todd's whole crew, Eric, Twiz, Mikey Flynn, Flynn Motorsports, anybody I forgot, sorry.
Congratulations, Brian. First place finisher, Brian Narducci. Now to John Gates with the second place finisher.
Very much. Albert Saunders takes the American sleeve-bearing Chevrolet to second spot. Man, congratulations. Pretty good battle out there between you, the 88, and several others.
Yeah, that was a fun race. There was a lot of really good cars tonight, so I think we had a good car. I think it was good enough to win. Barry Fluckiger made changes after practice and the heat race, and like always, he got the car perfect for the feature, so big thanks to him. Last restart, I restarted second, and I think I might have had something for him, but he dragged the pace way down, and we're not supposed to do that, and then so I had to let him take off really early, but it is what it is. It's still a good finish. Got to thank American Sleeve Bearing, Rad Auto Machine, Fluckiger Race Chassis, Rob Davis, B. Museo, my mom, the whole team. The Higginsons for all their help the last.
I'm right, and seems to be working out. Still got a little bit of tweaking left to do. 15 laps. After that second restart there, last restart, it kind of got really tight, but home third, and definitely want to thank my sponsor, Ficini Law Firm in Springfield, great lawyer, good friend, and also Gus Coelho's Auto Service in Ludlow.
There he is, folks. Class act right there. Dwayne Provost. Third place tonight in the limited late model main event.